Hey guys, welcome to day 48. 48 is great, right? 48 of my carnivore journey. Guys, thank you all so much. You're such a good community, seriously. The comments are just always great. I love you guys. So today's been a pretty good day. It's a Saturday. So woke up. I got a little extra sleep, slept in a little bit. I didn't have to get up and work out today. Today was a rest day, or I made it a rest day. Technically, it was going to be Kempo X, but I just had a lot of stuff I had to get done today, and I didn't want to just slough off my workout. So tomorrow's going to be Kempo X. So I just kind of swapped my rest days. Okay, as far as what I ate today, I actually had 5 eggs, like a 5-egg omelet. Well, not really omelet. I lied. Like scrambled. Of course, you guys know I'm gonna bring the picture. So yes, 5 eggs and 2 pieces of bacon and 2 quarter-pound patties from McDonald's. I had to pick up McDonald's for my family, so I figured, hey, I'm gonna order from the a la carte menu. Remember, I told you guys the trick. You got to specifically tell them that you're ordering from the a la carte menu and you want 2 quarter-pound patties in a container. And so they were like $4 for that. So whereas their 2 quarter-pound patties as a sandwich, was like $6 or $7 or whatever. Mine was like $4. So it'll save you a little bit of money. And of course, I just had it with my eggs and bacon. So that was fun. It was a decent dinner. I feel pretty good. It's been an hour or so since I ate. So stomach's feeling good. Like I said, that's one of the most consistent things about carnivore diet is just the solid way you feel. Like you don't have a lot of weird ups and downs. It's pretty much just like solid. Your stomach stays pretty solid. You don't have like a lot of rumble guts or rumble belly or bubble guts or however you want to call it. You just don't have a lot of those weird digestive issues. I did have a poop today, pretty good. No diarrhea, no issues. Didn't have to strain. Okay, so I'm just letting you guys know, day 48, no straining. Again, just a normal poop. So that's what I'm saying. It's really great to not have to deal with the constant, because I can remember when I was eating normal, like every other day, just some kind of like either like diarrhea or like just rumblings in my stomach and bloating and all that stuff. I don't have to worry about that anymore. It's great. Not a lot of farts, not a lot of gas, right? You do get it, from time to time. I mean, it's going to happen. You're going to ingest some kind of air and maybe even a little bit of the eggs, like possibly. But regardless, you're going to get a little bit of gas. But not near like what you used to at all. Let's see. Other than that, feel pretty good today. The workout's been helping out. I got a long ways to go. Monday's weigh-in, so I'll be interested to see. And again, I know that I'm not with this diet. I'm not counting calories. I'm not counting macros. I'm not really stressing about anything, but I still try to record some of these numbers for you guys, and I try like the weight, and I try to pass on the information to you guys. That way you can get an idea. You can't really tell somebody, hey, you need to eat X amount of food every single day. See, like on a calorie restricted diet, they're like, oh, well, you have to figure out your calories, and you got to like do some math. And of course, I can remember being on those calorie restrictive diets. Oh my God, did it suck trying to you're like trying to do freaking calorie acrobatics, trying to figure out how you can get like the most food into those calories. That's why every time you saw like 0 calorie crap, all this processed 0 calorie fake artificial stuff, you're like, oh, and back in the day, you're like, oh my God, heck yeah, I can have a bunch of this and it doesn't count toward my calories. And you're always trying to get as much as you can in that calories because, and again, like you'd have to space it out, like some in the morning or a lot of times I only ended up eating 2 meals a day back when I was doing calorie restriction. There was a time I was doing like 3, but I just, with my lifestyle, I can almost never eat 3 meals in a day or want to. So even back then when I was doing like 2 meals a day, it's like, I'm like trying to have like this lunch. I'd try to keep it like 300 to 500 calories. That way I'd have like 1,000 for dinner or more, whatever. I think my calorie restrictions were like 1,800 back then, anywhere from 1,800 to 2,200 in that range. So it's like lunch would be there, but I'd always try to like, I don't know, just a small lunch because I knew it was like I wanted to have a somewhat decent dinner and then I wanted to have some kind of dessert, I could squeeze some calories in. So it was always this balance game. It was always such a pain in the ass, and I had to have the MyFitnessPal to try to help me and track calories and all that crap. And it was a pain in the ass. And that's why, like, again, it's why those things fail. Because it sucks. It sucks to work that hard at trying to eat. And then, of course, you do this and you're like, at first, those first few months or whatever, you're just like die hard, like, I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to do it. And pretty soon you're like, okay, I don't really have to count because I kind of know. And then you kind of would guess, and you pretty much kind of your calorie counts at that point. You're eating a lot of the same foods, but at the same time, it's like you just want more because you're eating sugar still. You're still eating a lot of things, a lot of junk food or sweet type stuff, artificial sweeteners, carbs. It's just wanting you to have more. Period. And then eventually, it's a little more, and a little more, a little more. Anyways, we know the downward spirals, right, guys? The point is like with carnivore, it's like I don't have to stress about it. I just make me a big plate of meat or whatever, eggs, bacon, and I just eat dinner. And then I'm full. I'm full. I'm like, heck yeah, I'm full. I can't eat another bite. There you go. Don't have to worry about anything else. So it's nice. It's nice to just not worry about those things. And it just makes things so liberating. And then just to not have the feelings, And I just remember even on the original like SAD diets, like you still would get the bloating, you still would get gas, and you just be like, well, and you just pass it off to your body's going through changes. You're trying to get healthy, right? Healthier. So any feelings that you felt back then, it was just like you just felt it was like a transition thing. The thing is the feeling you get on carnivore, you just never really reached on SAD diet. I'm sorry. You can have vegans and all kinds of crap tell me otherwise. Now, I'm sure there could be, and I'm not, okay, look, I will take that back. I apologize to vegans. Look, you probably could have a vegan diet where you probably feel good if you get rid of the ultra processed foods and maybe you're supplementing some stuff, who knows? And that's fine. If you're a vegan and you feel amazing and you feel like, this ultimate level, hey, that's great. Because that's what us carnivores feel all the time without any effort, right? So that's just something to consider. Anyways, guys, I don't have a lot for you. I am looking at potentially breaking out the liver. I'm thinking about thawing it out today or tonight. I might pull it out of the freezer tonight. I may try it tomorrow. I don't know. Or maybe Monday night. Maybe I'll pull it out of the freezer and then I don't know. But again, you guys might have to give me some cooking tips. The one tip I heard so far is that do not overcook it. Like So it'll be like leather. So I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. Like, do I just like sear it up like a steak real quick? You know, I mean, I don't know. I've never. They're fairly thick in a way. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Probably, maybe. I don't know. I'm nervous, guys. Come on, I'm nervous. Anyways, all right, guys. Day 48. Things have been going good. Just wanted to give you that update. Other than that, we will see you guys tomorrow, day 49. And as far as I've been thinking a lot more toward the plans of the 90-day mark, I'm getting a better and better idea of what I want to do. I do. Oh, coffee. That's right. Last night I stopped. Oh my God. I got to tell you guys something real quick. I know some of you may have quit the video, but real quick story. So I have to drive a couple hundred miles, every night for my second job. Now I'm off tonight. But last night, remember I told you guys I didn't have coffee. It was like 2 nights I didn't have coffee. So I'm driving and it's like super foggy. It's like really foggy. You can't see very far, and I'm on the interstate and I'm driving, and I didn't have to get gas this time. Normally my routine is I always get gas, but there was apparently enough left over from the other 3 nights I worked where there was still plenty of mileage. Like I still had like 250 miles to go on my meter. So I was like, okay, I can make it. I don't have to stop for gas this time, and I'm probably not gonna have coffee. So I passed it up and I went another 30 miles down the road. Stopped at my first stop, and on the way back, I was already running behind, and then I was like, oh my God, I'm getting tired. I have got to do things later on when I get home. It's crazy. So I was like, you know what? I rarely ever do this, but I stopped on the way the other direction. I stopped at that truck stop, and I got coffee. Okay, got coffee, a little splash of cream, and I left, and I got back on the interstate, and I'm like driving, and mind you, my next stop when I pass the truck stop is only like 6 miles, and it's foggy as shit, and I'm just driving, and I'm kind of zoning out because I've got this podcast going on, and I'm listening to, and I'm just focusing on the fog. And next thing you know, I'm like, this is just taking way too long. And I look over and I'm waiting, and I look for a mile marker, and the mile marker is like 50 something. I'm like, I'm going the wrong freaking direction. Apparently, out of habit, when I left that truck stop, I went toward, like I normally do, toward my first stop. So I actually went past my first stop. I went back another 30 plus miles. I had to turn around. Oh my God, guys. I didn't get home. It was so late. And so I had that coffee. So I'm just letting you guys know that was, I've never done that, but the fog, just kind of kept me from seeing anything to say, hey, you went the wrong way, idiot. Because if there was no fog, I would have clearly seen some things. And like I said, you really can't see a lot of the signs. That's how bad it was. And I wasn't paying attention to the mile markers. So anyways, guys, lesson learned. I broke my habit, my routine, and I went the wrong way, whatever. So, but I did have coffee. That was kind of the original point of this, just to let you guys know. I did have some coffee. I have not had any coffee tonight. I don't know if I will or not, but I'm working on trying to push myself to reduce or even quit coffee. So, all right, now we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.